Welcome back to the Kop TV, the voice of football. Welcome back to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stands. We are here with Tammy from Box Park. We watched the game together. We enjoyed. We had our moments of obviously of sadness as well. But end of the day, try to describe your feeling. I'm gutted. I've got a bitter feeling. What about you?
I feel like I was alright and then the end ruined it.
What's happened, Tammy, in the last 10 minutes? Jesus.
It wasn't even the last, I think it was last 5 to be honest, but it's very mixed emotions. I mean, there were so many moments in the game we were cheering, celebrating on the tables, you know what I mean? But then, yeah, it all got ruined in that last minute. Sending off, yellow cards everywhere, Everton players diving everywhere when they wanted. So it was a classic derby. It's all you could ever expect. I mean, if you look up typical derby, that will come up. That'll live down in history, obviously being the last one at Goodison as well. So it's frustrating, but going into this game, I would have taken a point anyway. So for it to come out at 2-2, I'll take it. But obviously, being 2-1 up, we were hopeful, and it was coming right to the end. We were singing "You'll Never Walk Alone," and then, yeah, it just got ruined.
First half was obviously a boring game, let's call it like this. Apart of the 2 goals, we conceded firstly, and then obviously we equalised 3 minutes later with McAllister. Apart of that, no any like big chances, no anything. So just a very physical, big physicality, very intense game. Not in terms of tempo, but just in terms of like challenges and stuff. Proper Merseyside derby.
The first half never really got started.
Absolutely.
I don't think it was such a weird first half, especially for derby. I thought both teams were going to come out all guns blazing, and in the end it was kind of very flat start, I'd say. No team really was going forward that well. Diaz was terrible in that first half, to be honest. I think he was one of our worst players in that first half. I hate saying that because you know how much I love him, but yeah, it's one of those, we look back on it and at the end of the season this could be that's where we dropped 2 points.
In your opinion, we basically gained 1 point, or we lost 2 points end of the day?
Coming into the game, I would have said, we've gained 1 point. Like, in hindsight, But I think the way it all ended, it made us feel like we did drop 2. But come the end of the season, I'll probably be happy that we got the draw.
Why we didn't control better in the last like, because let's be honest, apart of the goal, great finish from Tarkowski, absolutely belter finish that. I mean, like,
there was a foul leading up to it though.
Obviously he's been pushed Konate, but apart of the finish, great finish from Tarkowski. Why we had to concede that moment of like danger inside the penalty area? Why we had to concede it? Just get the ball and just throw it inside the stand, the crowds. Why we have to get that risk, in your opinion, obviously?
Both the goals, I think, were very messy from us. I feel like we switched off, especially that first one. We just weren't there at all for that first one, and it's so frustrating when we seen it, and we were just like... So what I mean when the game didn't get started was that we shouldn't be conceding those first goals, and then the Tarkowski ones just... All we needed to do was keep possession. That was it. We just needed to hold the ball, keep possession, and keep going. And at the end of the day, we failed at that, and Everton probably deserved that goal in the end, but it's frustrating from us when we just don't play like that.
You reckon they deserve that goal?
Dunno,
leave the fact that is the last derby on Goodison Park. Did they play well, in your opinion, to deserve the draw?
I don't think either team played to their best, to be honest. Both teams were absolute shithouses, and the fact that both teams got away with the draw, to be honest, is impressive. So I think Everton were very nervous going into the last 5 minutes. We were 2-1 up after we scored that second goal. I think Everton thought they were gone and done for, but then we just seemed to switch off in the last 5 minutes, and we need to stop doing this, need to stop switching off.
So today is 12 February, we've got obviously 3 months and something to go. You reckon 7 points is a good gap to keep going, or it's still risky? I mean, nothing zone in terms of title and stuff.
Obviously we'd want it to be more, like you'd want it to be 9 coming out of this game.
I know,
but we'll take the 7. I mean, it is still a lead at the end of the day, and we're going forward, and we've got some tough games coming up still. This month's another tough month for us. We just need to not rely on other teams, and that's the one thing I'm really scared of this season, is relying on Arsenal to drop points, relying on Forest to drop points, City to drop points, because who knows what any of those teams could do coming up to the end of the season. Injured players coming back for all of those teams.
You reckon Arsenal is capable to overturn 7 points of us? You reckon that Arsenal is ready to do that? I don't see any chance. I mean, I'm not disrespecting Arsenal. I'm fair with you, but I don't see the chance that Arsenal can just overturn 7 points and come back in the league. I don't see that happen.
It's absolutely a possibility, but we need to keep going. We need to score 3 points every single game and not slip up. And this is the biggest worry I have now, is going into these games. We've got Aston Villa, we've got Wolves. Both of them are going to be tough games.
Tough games.
We've got obviously the Carabao Cup final coming up.
Of course.
There's so many intense fixtures we've got. We've got City away as well coming up. So there's all possibilities where we could drop points. Obviously, we don't want to. I don't want to be thinking like we're going to drop points, but I also don't want to be relying on other teams.
Of course.
So we need to just keep winning these games. I think it's 12 now we've got to win the title.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's possible. It's possible, but I don't want to jump the gun too fast and say, yeah, the title's ours, because realistically, it's not. It's only 7 points.
Absolutely, exactly. Tammy, thanks very much for that, lad. Nice one, nice one.